Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 13th of March 2026. In today's top renewable energy news, Guatemala's PEG 5 power procurement tender has attracted renewable energy bids totaling 1,933.93 megawatt. That is out of 3,653.93 submitted from more than 40 interested developers. This far exceeded the capacity which the government initially expected to award. The strong response signals renewed investment interest in Guatemala's power sector, particularly in renewable energy technologies. The U.S. offshore wind sector could generate $42 billion in demand for domestic steel over the next 2 decades. That would support over 186,000 American jobs. Demand would come from the construction of towers, foundations, and vessels for offshore wind projects. The 5 commercial-scale offshore wind projects currently under construction have already sparked tens of billions of dollars in domestic supply chain activity and supported thousands of jobs. States want more renewable energy, but rural communities often remain divided about hosting large wind or solar developments. This was never more apparent than when a massive wind energy project proposed for rural West Michigan was shelved after years of debate. It underscores the growing tension between local opposition and Michigan's aggressive push to expand renewable power. In 2023, state lawmakers approved sweeping energy legislation requiring utilities to generate 100% clean energy by 2040. India is reassessing the launch of its first gigawatt of offshore wind power tender as rising global costs and weak developer interest in similar auctions abroad raise concerns over investor participation. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy was reworking the tender. The next auction could be finalized by May or June, but it would be subject to the completion of surveys by the National Institute of Wind Energy. The NIWE has already submitted its survey report, and the ministry has already reworked the 1 gigawatt offshore wind tender, but is evaluating whether to proceed immediately. A clutch of renewables developers are threatening to take legal action if Vietnam continues to impose electricity tariffs outside the terms that were previously agreed for their wind and solar projects. A dispute involving investors from several countries has been simmering since last year, when Vietnam unilaterally reduced the subsidized feed-in tariffs agreed on projects amounting to about 12 gigawatts of capacity. A retroactive change to the tariffs, which took effect in January 2025, was introduced following investigations into alleged abuses in accessing the preferential rate. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.